and thanks for tuning in to learn how to use your at-home touch-up kit. In your bag, you'll find all the necessities that you will need to accomplish this task, and I have full faith in all of you that you can accomplish this without any issues or problems. So some of the things you'll find in there is you'll have two little containers. One is color, one is developer. You'll have a little bowl, a brush, a glove. The only thing I didn't provide is maybe just have an old towel handy, some paper towels. I'd suggest doing this in your bathroom, maybe have your family member help you, but otherwise it's really simple. You're going to start out by taking an old towel and wrapping it around yourself, or just wear an old t-shirt, whatever's easier, and part your hair where it normally splits. Just find your part. You can use the back end of the brush. So everything that I provided is enough to hide your part where it's most visible and around your hairline. What you're going to do is you're going to start out by mixing the two products together. Start with the cream, scoop that in, and then add your developer into that, and then mix that in. I'm just going to do a little mock-up with the conditioner because that's not my formula. So the main priority is you really want to mix this up nice and even. You don't want to see any clumps of the color cream part versus the developer. You guys sometimes see me really whisking it up with a little tiny whisk. So just really diligently and just carefully make sure it's nicely saturated or nicely mixed up all together. What you really want to focus on is not having too much product on your brush. So if it's easier, just kind of scoop it, swipe it a little bit against the back of the brush, and then what you're going to be doing is scooping up a little bit at a time and loading up your brush just like that. So as I said, we're going to start with your part. Take your glove, put it on your non-dominant hand, which is my left for me, and load up a little bit of the product and start. Don't focus so much on just getting both sides, just focus a little bit at a time, just on the one side first. I'm going to make sure my part is nice and even here. Sometimes I kind of go from the back just to a little bit easier sometimes with the reach of the hand. There we go. This guy needs to go to this side. Scoop up your product and start at the part and go down, just focusing on the hairs that are only grown out. And then you're going to reverse it and go opposite direction onto the other side. You're going to use the tail end of the brush. You're going to, about 1/4 inch down, you're going to create a little channel, pick up that hair, and bring it over to the other side, just like that. Reload your product, and go down again, back and forth, nice and even. And then you're going to repeat on the other side. Be careful not to use too much product. You really don't want to load up too much all in one spot. You want to, as long as some of the hair is covered, that's all, or all, whatever. Just like focus on the hairs that you really want to cover. You don't want to see too much product in there because that will just push the hair color wherever we don't need to go. So you're going to repeat the same thing about 3 to 4 sections on the one side. Then you're going to bring it back to where you originally started. And create another channel. I'm somewhere in there. Here we go. I feel it. My mirror is really far away. So I'm going by feel. Okay. So we're going to go back over. And now again, go down. And then reverse. Go back to where there's already some product there. If your hairline goes, your part, I should say, goes a little bit further back, keep going as far back as you want to. You might want to have your family member help you out with this part because it's not so easy to see that part. Then once you're done with the top part, it gets a little bit trickier, but you can do it. The hair around the hairline is a little bit finer than the rest of it, which means that it's going to absorb the color quicker than the rest of it. So that's why I had you start with the center part or wherever your part is. Then what you're going to do is use a little bit less of product than you were even before. These hairs really don't need much at all. You're going to brush this back And with just feathery strokes, very gently, you're going to brush that in. Be mindful that you're not pushing too far, like you don't want to do this, okay? That's too much product. Again, these hairs are fine, they're going to absorb color much quicker, so if you just want to avoid getting this on the hair that's already been previously colored. You only want to color in the little bits that are already grown out. If you feel like you want to go a little bit deeper in, then you start with the tail end of the brush and you go back over. You're going to be going almost like against your face and applying that in. Once all that is completed, you can go as far back as you want to or as far back as you're allowed with the product that you have provided. Once all that is done, if you have whatever product is left over, if you don't want to use it up, that's fine, just throw that out. And save your brush. I'm praying to God we don't need to do this again, but you never know. These were a little bit trickier to find, so just save this just in case. Once you're completed with this task, you let it air, just like air, room temperature, let it process. Just make sure you're not in too cold of a room, not too hot either. 45 minutes later, you're going to rinse it off, you're going to shampoo it and condition it, and you're all set. And that's it. I hope you guys are doing really well. Everything's going well for you. Everyone's staying healthy. I miss everybody so much. We're doing good, just staying indoors. Last night I had a dream that I seriously put in a full day of work and dreamt about so many of you. So clearly I'm still working in my dreams and miss everybody so much. And I just can't wait to be back at my salon and just spending time with you all. So that's it. That concludes everything. Miss everybody and love you guys. Take care. Bye.